Hey loves, welcome back to my channel. Today we're talking about healthy hair practices for type 4 girlies. Now if your hair is kinky or curly hair, you definitely want to stick around for this video. You'll agree with me that healthy hair takes a bit of time and consistency and the right practices to get that long and vibrant hair. Now, a lot of people don't get to do that because they want to just see their hair grow overnight. It doesn't happen that way. You need to be patient with your hair. Before I go into the practices, I would like to say that if you don't know your hair type, your hair porosity, or the texture of your hair, you definitely want to do that first before these practices, because if you don't know those very important information, you will not make an informed decision going forward with your hair. And I like to tell people that everybody's hair is different. Now, for the fact that I'm giving you an advice does not mean that you take a hook, line and sinker. What I mean is that what works for my hair might not work for yours, so you want to know what your hair likes, and this practice can help you. So long you do these things, it will help you make informed decision, create a routine for yourself that will help your hair grow. So let's get into the video. So number one on my list is moisture. See, we cannot overemphasize the importance of moisture for a type 4 girly. The reason is because our hair is tight and dense, our curls are tight. It takes a lot of things to help your hair lock moisture. So it takes a while for natural oils to enter into your hair shaft. So you want to use the LOC method or the LCO method to lock in your moisture for days. And LOC is simply leave-in oil and cream-based moisturizer, or leave-in oil, leave-in conditioner and the oil. So you need to choose which of this method works for your hair, and that is why I still talked about earlier in the video. I talked about knowing your porosity, because if you are if you have high porosity, it is easy for you to tell that your hair dries out really fast and you need to use heavy oils to lock in that moisture. So this is why I said it is important to know all of those information, because if you don't know your porosity, you don't know if you use LCO or the LOC method on your hair. Yeah. Number two on my list is to detangle gently. I still struggle with that even till today, because my curls are a lot, so I get very impatient to just comb my curls. I want to quickly detangle, grab. The moment you do that, your hair begins to break and the little hair you've accumulated goes away, right? So you want to detangle carefully, as careful as possible. And if you cannot maybe use combs, I mostly use my fingers to finger comb my hair, because I think it does a better job for me. My hair is fine, the texture is fine, so any little manhandling, it snaps, like it breaks like crazy. So you want to know what your hair likes and stick to it. Now for some people, like type C girls, 4C girlies, their hair is a bit stronger, especially if you have coarse texture. Even if you comb, you don't necessarily see their hair breaking out. But for people like us that have fine textures, our hair break like really fast. So the best way to detangle your hair is by getting water. Get a spray bottle, spray your hair first, make sure it is damp before you start combing. You don't just want, never ever, if you don't take anything from me today, take this, never ever comb your hair dry. It will break your mane, and you want to keep the length, not break it. Okay. The third on my list is low manipulation styling. Now I know we want to keep our hair like this all the time, but it is not feasible. This is because our hair dries out really fast. So if you are always keeping your hair like this, it requires that you comb it, you take care of it, put in a lot of products and all of that. All of those manipulations can affect your growth. So you want to go for low protective styling that requires really low maintenance, like your cornrows, your bantu knots, so it doesn't put so much stress on your hair and then it begins to snap. That way you can retain length. Okay, remember not to make your styles really tight because of your edges. You want to protect your edges at all costs. I can't remember the last time I made braids, not because I don't like braids, but because my hair is very soft and it took a lot for my edges to come out. That's because I was wearing a lot of wigs. You know, I do cornrows and I wear wigs, so you want to do styles that protect your edges so you don't go bald and then it will now take forever for it to grow. So next on my list is regular deep conditioning. Guys, that is a game changer for typhoid release. The reason is because our hair needs extra moisture, and this is what can, you know, give us that. So if you're not doing deep conditioning every week, you can do it bi-weekly and make sure that you infuse a lot of, you know, nutrients in your hair, right? You want to go for deep conditioners that are packed with ingredients like shea butter, glycerin, honey. So these ingredients have a way of sucking moisture from the air and put it in on your mane and making sure to retain that moisture for a very, very, very long time. If you want a deeper penetration, you might use this heat cap. I'm going to put it somewhere so that you see what I'm talking about. You put this heat cap so that it can penetrate into your hair shaft and leave your hair, you know, looking very soft and very nice and shiny and smooth. So the next on my list, this is number 5. Number 5 on my list is scalp health. Now, healthy hair starts with a healthy scalp. You want to make sure that your scalp is healthy, void of any maybe dandruff, dry scalp and all of that. You want to use sulfate-free shampoos to help get rid of buildup. Okay, you want to make sure that any buildup comes as a result of the oils you're putting into our hair, shea butter, creams, you know, leave-in conditioners. All of those things have a lot of buildup in our hair, so we want to wash it with sulfate-free shampoo. Using oils like tea tree or peppermint oil not only helps to soothe your scalp but also promotes hair growth and blood circulation, and you want that. Once in a while, you want to give your scalp a very, very sweet massage. You agree with me that massages makes you feel so good. So once in a while, I mean, treat yourself to that. Pamper your scalp, massage it, make sure you massage it, and that in itself helps blood circulation, which aids hair growth. Number 6 on my list is trimming your ends. Yes, I know nobody wants to hear about trimming their ends, but if you don't trim those ends, they cause more damage than good. So the split ends travel up to your hair shaft, and you see how some people's hair look very, very, they don't look full, they look scanty and funny. It's because they let their split ends travel up to their hair shaft, causing it to, that in itself makes your hair very unhealthy. So you want to trim your hair every 2 to 3 months. You know, go to the salon, give your hair that, you know, that love. Cut those ends. Cut those ends. If you don't cut it, you can't grow your hair well. You can't even, your hair can't look nourished. It won't look fresh. It won't. Doing that helps your hair to keep growing, looking fresh and fine. Yeah, you want to trim those ends. So go and trim your ends, guys. Protect your hair at night. After all the things you do in the daytime, you want to make sure that your night routine is equally strong. Protect your hair with your silk scarf or your silk bonnet or your silk bedsheet or your satin bedsheet is important because it helps to keep in and lock in that moisture. We all know that cotton fabric sucks out the moisture from your hair. What makes our hair grow is if we have enough moisture to aid growth without breakage. And what causes breakage is dryness. It is important to always protect your hair at night, and your hair will thank you in the morning. Number 8 is balanced diet and hydration. Now, it's not just what you put on your hair that makes your hair grow, it's also what you put in your body. You want to be you want to eat good balanced diet meals and also take a lot of water. Like I have a jar of water that I drink that you need to drink so much water, stay hydrated, because it helps your hair. And aside that, you can take supplement. There's a supplement called Nail, Skin and Hair. It's very good. You can also take that. You can take biotin, you can take fish, you can take eggs, proteinous food that will help aid your hair growth. Your hair will love you for it. Your hair will thrive, and generally your health as well. And 9 on my list is minimizing heat usage. Now, I know using heat on your hair is sort of fun for some people, but you know, there's something about overdoing it. It's not healthy, it's not good for your hair. So what you want to do is, if at all you have to use heat, I would rather you air dry rather than use heat to blow dry and all of that. But if at all you want to do all of that, you want to make use of a very good heat protectant that can protect your hair from heat damage, right? So too much of heat on your hair damages your hair. You don't want to do that. You want to try as much as possible to protect your hair. And the last and my final point for today, number 10, is be patient with your hair. I know a lot of us want to just, you know, wake up and make sure that our hair is long, but since it's not going to happen, don't be so caught up in the idea of growing long hair that you forget that healthy hair is the goal. You want to make sure that you keep a very healthy hair, and while you are at it, please, you know, it's a journey. Enjoy it, embrace it, fall in love with your mane. Like, record your hair, take pictures of what it used to be and what it is now. You'll be amazed how well your hair has grown. Yeah, so when you do that, I'm sure you see the difference. That is it for today, guys. I hope these hair tips keeps your hair thriving and healthy, which is the most important thing. Don't forget that consistency is key in everything. You have to be patient and be consistent with your hair. And lastly, let me know in the comment section what hair practices you'll be adding to your regimen or your routine, and let me know in the comment section if you have any questions, and I will gladly respond to them. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, share to your friends, and don't forget to give my video a thumbs up so that people that are interested in this kind of content will see it and YouTube can push it to the right audience. Thank you guys so much. Don't forget to stay beautiful and keep thriving. Love you.